Hi everybody, welcome to pregnancy week 8. I'm so excited. Today, actually a couple of days ago, because this is a couple of days late, which I apologize for. I've been having technical difficulties with my phone and my computers and things not working out. So it's actually 8 weeks and a couple of days, and the baby should be this size, a little over half an inch long, and should be the size of a raspberry this week. And I'm not going to be talking about my hair, but I will link the video below talking about my hair and why I shaved my head and what's going on with that. So you can go check that out if you want to. I'm not wearing any makeup today. I actually feel pretty good not wearing makeup lately, because it's just as how I've been very comfortable. So I'm just going with it. And so I haven't had too many horrible symptoms this week. We are going to get into a little bit of a TMI because we're going to talk about poop because I'm already having issues with that and I'm not crazy about it. I really just think it's because I've been eating more bread and more complex carbs, which I hadn't done until I got pregnant. I hadn't been eating noodles. I haven't been eating bread. And then a few weeks ago I started eating it because I was just feeling crappy 24/7. It didn't make a difference. Anyway, so I've been having a little bit of issues with that, and I'm like, man, it's too early to have issues with this. But it's just one of those like constant feelings that I just don't want to have to deal with. But it's whatever. It could be so much worse. I've not been having nearly so many like stomach digestion issues because I discovered ginger tea last week, and let me tell you, I feel like a human being again. And I'm full of energy, and my stomach is so much better. I don't feel sick all the time anymore. I'm just so thrilled and happy that everything is going so smoothly. I'm still thirsty all the time, so I've been drinking a ton of water constantly. If I don't, I notice it by the end of the day. I'm like, wow. And then I drink a bunch of water before I go to bed, and then I'm up like 20 times in the middle of the night to pee, which I pee more at night than I do during the day. I don't know if it's because I'm laying down or if it's because of the way that I lay or when I lay on my stomach. But man, every few hours I am up to pee in the middle of the night, and that gets old because it interrupts my sleep. And I don't like being interrupted when I'm sleeping. It makes me grumpy. So there is that. Now, I have a whole list of products and stuff that I bought this last week for pregnancy and for digestive health, and also to just help me feel good, normal pregnancy stuff that you would buy. And I'm going to start with the ginger tea. I bought this brand because this was the one that was recommended to me, and it has, I always look at the ingredients on tea because I'm a tea drinker. It's organic, obviously, so everything is organic. Ginger root, lemongrass, licorice root, peppermint leaf, and black pepper. And let me tell you, this tea has really just saved me so much throughout this whole week. And that's my first box, and it's almost empty, and I bought it a week ago. And I drink it almost every day. Some days, if I am really not feeling good, I will drink it throughout the day. But I've just been drinking like a glass here and there because it's really helped me, and I have felt really good since I started drinking it. So that's number one. Number two, another stomach thing, peppermint tea. Now this I bought the Twinnings, which is a non-organic, but the only ingredient in it is peppermint. And that has been awesome because if I have trouble laying down to go to sleep, or if I have some kind of anxiety, or if I am just like awake for no reason and don't want to go to bed, I will drink peppermint tea, and it just calms and relaxes and soothes, and then I'm able to go to bed. So that has been awesome because a couple weeks ago I was just up all the time, and part of that was because my husband was gone. So the next thing, I bought this type of Palmer's cocoa butter for stretch mark formula. Now I've heard so many good things about cocoa butter, but I've also heard almost as much equally it didn't work for me type reviews too, from people that I know and from people online. However, I wanted to use coconut oil, and I cannot bring myself to use straight up oily fat. And I know that butter is fat, but I just have not been able to bring myself to use the coconut oil on my skin. Every time I think about it, I'm like, oh, I'm just absorbing a bunch of fat from coconuts. That is fantastic. And I don't like it. It doesn't make me feel very good. What else? Oh, and then I also bought this other smaller lotion, which is a more concentrated form, for the rashes that I've been breaking out on my chest and on my legs, which it does help, and it helps with the dryness. But I also ended up getting some Benadryl because the itchiness was so horrendous. But so I used both of those together, and that's been helping a lot. So hopefully we'll be able to get those down to a manageable point. I am breaking out in pimples every couple of days, all over my back, all over my chest, all up my neck, and all over my face, and it's just kind of annoying. Like, ugh. But other than that, I think those are the biggest things. Pimples and being thirsty. My first food craving I had this week, and it was for bread. Of all things, bread. And I don't really crave carbs, and so if I have a bread craving, I will eat a piece of bread with my next meal, or I'll have a sandwich as my next meal. I am noticing that in between meals, if I do not have a snack, I like crash really bad. And I'm hoping that it's not a sign of future issues. I'm hoping it's not a sign of like sugar crashes where I might become diabetic. I would not be happy about that. But if I do not have a snack and if I go too long in between meals, I have a really bad crash where my whole body just feels extremely weak and I feel like I might pass out and or vomit. Not a good sign. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm on a good eating schedule, and that I have snacks with me when I'm not at home so that if I get hungry, I can eat. And I'm not normally like that. I can usually go in between without having too much issue, you know? And the way that I view being hungry is like, I'm okay. I can be hungry for a little while until I can get food. It's not a big deal. But not right now. Like, it's demanding. So that I'm a little bit concerned about, but I'm hoping that it's just something normal for me, for my body, and that it'll stay normal and healthy and straighten itself out. What else? I think that's about it. I'm very happy that my husband's home. I've been in a weird emotional funk the whole time he was gone, and it was very difficult for me to actually get through, and the adjustment period has been interesting. It's been more difficult this time, our adjustment period, than it has been in a long time, and I just think it's because of the way that everything went down with his work and people, and it was extremely stressful. But things are really good now, and I got back on a good sleeping schedule to where I'm not up all night, and I'm getting back into the eating patterns that we had when he got before he left, because I will cook and we make meals and we have 3 meals a day and we have our snacks, and it's just so much better. And I always forget like how much he keeps me on track with myself. And I couldn't ask for a better partner in life. He's just amazing and awesome. So I just had to throw that out there, little on the side. But I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'm really looking forward to week 9. My first prenatal visit is on the 28th of April. And that'll be week 9 and 5 days. So I'm really excited about that. So I have week 9 update, and then when I do week 10 update, hopefully we'll have all of that information, and maybe we'll be able to do some video on that too. But I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm really excited, and I can't wait. I can't wait to see how everything goes. So if you're wondering about my shaved head, you can go check that out. If not, don't worry about it. But I hope you all are having a fantastic day, and I hope you're having a fantastic week, and I will talk to you all soon. See ya.